And you've already done a lot of things, like micros, you've done midgets. What has led you to, non-wing sprint cars this year?
I think just racing USAC, right? I started racing USAC in the midget stuff, and if you look at the schedules and stuff, like if you want to go USAC racing, just kind of, you can run all three of the classes really, which was Silver Crown and Sprint Car and everything. So just the first couple years, I just got my feet wet at all the tracks in the midget, and then was able to get a couple contacts with non-wing Sprint Car stuff, and then now finally get to go dirt, Silver Crown racing as well. So just excited for that, and excited for all the new opportunities that I've been given this year, and just extremely thankful for all of that. And USAC racing is just fun. It's cool to race three disciplines of race cars, and then to add on top of that, to get to dabble back in the micros a little bit is just something that's really, really cool, and it just shows how cool USAC is with all the different classes they have.
Yeah, I'm sure you can share on the USAC side of the spectrum.
Yeah, well that, and also you're going dirt Silver Crown racing, obviously predominantly a dirt racer. Any pavement on the horizon?
No pavement right now. Hopefully when I get my feet wet in the Silver Crown car, that the pavement opportunities will come about, but as of right now, no pavement stuff in 2024.
Yeah.
What do you anticipate from like the Silver Crown side? Like, are you kind of nervous or ready for something new?
More nervous. I feel like I don't know. I don't even know what to expect really. I think I'm just going to go over there and try to go as fast as I can, and then when the 100 laps comes, then you got to slow down a little bit more. So, Logan Seavey is of course one of the best to ever strap into a race car, and he kind of seems like he has the Silver Crown stuff figured out, and he was able to do it, quickly when his first year came about. So maybe I can get a few tips off of him or something, and he can kind of help me out a little bit to get me straightened out and going in the right direction a little bit faster than I would hope.
I want to talk about the sprint car side of things for just a little bit. Last year, you obviously became Rookie of the Year. Talk about the momentum that gives you going into year two, and maybe some of those takeaways from, year one doing this.
Yeah, just a lot of, you visit those same tracks that you kind of do in the midget stuff, but a sprint car is just a whole different animal, bigger everything, motor, tires, width of the car, just everything takes a little bit different driving style and stuff. So KO Motorsports gave me the opportunity to run last year, and was just able to pick up the Rookie of the Year with them and do okay. I thought we struggled in some areas where I felt like a rookie, and then there was times where I felt like a veteran driver as well. So just kind of taking the highs and lows in it, and then kind of improving them, and hopefully there's many more less lows and a lot more highs this year. So forever thankful for the opportunity that I got to drive a non-wing sprint car last year, and then hopefully we can carry that momentum into the beginning of this year and pick up a couple wins, and then see where the rest of the season holds.
And I think that was, correct me if I'm wrong, but that team kind of gave you your first shot after your spinal injury and stuff like that. What was like you're expressing your appreciation for them, but just that emotion of being with that team and being able to accomplish so much with them last year.
Yeah, it was cool. They were actually, again, the first team that even let me jump in a non-wing sprint car. They were the ones that reached out to me. Them and Jason McDougal kind of hooked me up with that deal to go race down at Hobstadt one weekend, and then we finished 8th, I think, at the Hobstadt Hustler, which I thought was really, really good. And then they wanted me to run that next season as well, and then I ended up getting hurt down at the Western World, and then when I was all healthy again, they wanted me to race their sprint car full time. So very, very cool to have success with them in our first year, and then to get the opportunity to run different cars and everything wouldn't have happened if they didn't give a chance on me in that first year. So again, forever thankful for everything that they have given and provided me to succeed in a non-wing sprint car career.
Yeah. So you talk about going from racing a micro to racing a non-wing dirt sprint car, and then going to hop in a midget, and I know what it takes obviously to happen from one thing to the next, and they're the same but also different, So how does your maybe approach change in that regard, and do you feel like you struggle from going one to the next?
I feel like non-wing sprint cars is just a different animal. Like, you can race them week in and week out, and you're just kind of still have a little bit of rust you have to knock off come the 4 days you took off, just because they're just so aggressive and so hard to get around the racetrack. But practice day yesterday, I got out of the car for the first session. I told them that this thing is a lot faster than I remember. Just from, I don't know if that was from running the micro or just taking that much time off, but or if we were just
maybe
really that
micro,
fast. Yeah, but it was definitely a different animal. But to have all those disciplines to get the drive, I think it helps you in a lot of areas, and it can hurt you as well if you're get a little greedy in one and just kind of have your rhythm going in that, and you can't kind of I don't know a word to put it, but just kind of be open-minded of changing your driving style a little bit. So I think running all those different classes kind of helps you a little bit in their overall things. So just thankful to get that many opportunities to kind of run whatever I want to run.